Hey guys, this is Monica with the romoplans, and I am back to film a video for y'all. So it's been a while, but we are going to set up my October monthly spread in my MakseLife vertical planner, and I've got some planner cake stickers here, and we are just going to kind of plan the month and maybe talk about what's been going on the last couple of months. So before the stickers, I have the Moxie 7x9 monthly kit sheet 1. I just did sheet 1, and then I did the journaling labels add-ons, and then I went ahead and pulled the thin washi. I had gotten this to go with the weekly kit, but I think because of some of the stuff that's happening this month, I think I'm going to need more thin washi than what's on here. So I went ahead and grabbed this just in case. I kind of wish I hadn't gotten the sheet 2, but I didn't. So we're just going to work with what we have and everything. So I can't remember when the last time I did a video. It was probably sometime in May. So we went on a big week and a half, 2-week vacation in May, and then I just kind of, after our vacation, I did a lot of thinking, and I just needed to kind of decompress a little bit, not with, work was really stressful, and so it was just kind of one of those things where I needed to step back from some things, and so I did. I made some decisions. I ended up closing my Etsy shop, which was kind of a 1 to 2 month process because I gave people time. If they wanted to do custom orders, then they could. And so that was kind of a process. And then that took me into July, June and July. And then in August, I went to Chicago to a in-person event for Plan with Lakin with a planner friend of mine. It was actually around my birthday at that same time. So we kind of made a week of it where we just spent the week in Chicago, and I met some old coworkers of mine that we've never met in person, and then also spent time with my friend, and we met some people in the Plan with Lakin community that we had not met in person yet. So it was a really good trip. Did a lot of book shopping in Chicago. They have a ton of indie bookstores, and we just don't have a lot of indie bookstores around where I live. And so it was nice to be able to go to a lot of different ones and support them. And then, of course, we went to the 2-story Barnes & Noble in Chicago as well. So we are back. I actually left my job in September. And so I haven't found anything yet. Or haven't really started looking yet. So I've just kind of been taking a couple of weeks to kind of just figure out what I want to do moving forward. And it's really been good. It's also been a kind of a chaotic couple of weeks in the world. And it's just been nice to kind of step back and just reflect on a lot of things. So it's been an interesting couple of months. But I set goals for the first time since May in September. And then I just set my quarterly goals and my monthly goals for October. So there will be some videos coming on that, just kind of where I am and how I approach goal setting when I've taken a couple of months off. it just, you know, when we got back and I decided to close my Etsy shop, that was pretty much the goal that I had and everything. And so, because there was a lot that went into it and a lot that I wanted to do before we actually closed. Because I have amazing customers and I wanted them to be able to get what they needed beforehand, before I closed, and then also if they needed anything custom to be able to do that. So, all right, so now that we have the numbers down, I am just gonna keep this a Sunday start just because it's easier with like the different holidays and stuff. So we are just gonna go ahead and put these down. I do like that Kate gives the ability to redate the planner if you want to. So, all right, so we will get these down. Okay, so all of that is down, and so then I also have my sticker binder here just because I just got this sheet, so it doesn't have any scripts on it or anything. So I have this here, and we do have a couple of days where my daughter does not have school. So I want to go ahead and just find one. I'm actually just going to use this orange one. She does not have school on the 13th and 14th, and I am going to go ahead and just use washi for this one. And then I'm going to put this no school here. And then the other day that she does not have school is the 31st. So they do not have school on Halloween. And then I have the Plan with Lakin stickers. And so we have a Plan with Lakin call every Tuesday. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a little bit long for the appointment label. I know what time the Plan with Lakin call is because it's the same time every week. So I'm just gonna put this on just this basic label. Here. And we will, so that is at 1 o'clock my time. And then I will go ahead and put the Indigenous Peoples Day sticker and the Halloween sticker down. All right. And then for our paydays, we get paid on the 10th and then on the 24th. And then there are a couple of days that my husband works. So my husband's job has it to where they have certain weekends that they work. And then, but for October, he only works like the Saturday. And so it's kind of, the schedule is kind of weird until the end of the year because they're trying to just make sure they get everything that they need to get done before the end of the year. So he is going to be working on the 4th, and I'm going to put it down here because he's actually working second shift. He's working the night instead of his normal first shift. So I'm going to put that there. And then we also, my daughter has skate. So then she has that on the 7th and then the 14th. That's really crooked. Here we go. So that's everything that has kind of multiple dates. So now let's just kind of go through the month and figure out everything else that we have going on for the month. So we do have a couple of birthdays, and I am actually going to grab my EC Color one. Because I'm gonna grab 2 of these balloons. Because number one, these balloons are smaller, and then also the orange fits much better than the orange ones on my other balloons doodle page. So then just gonna put this here. So we have this one on the 1st. And then we have this one on the 12th. And then on the 2nd of the month, there is a student study hall for a course that I enrolled in a while back. Actually, I'm gonna, I don't like how that looks. So we're just gonna do, we'll do the orange one. So we'll do 11, and then we'll do this. And then on the 4th, me and some friends of mine are going to the Taylor Swift movie. Just gonna put Taylor Swift for right now. There we go. And then on the 5th, we have our library is doing a book sale. And then we also have a teacher conference on the 6th. So, and because we have that teacher conference, my husband's actually taking that day off. So I'm just gonna put that here. And then on the 15th, I have a dentist appointment. So we have that here. And then on the 24th to the 25th, I'm gonna put this washi down here. I may not have needed the extra washi. And then my daughter is gonna actually be at my mom's. There's something that my mom wants to take her to. So she's gonna spend the night with my mom there. And then also we have a book warehouse sale this weekend as well. So, but what I'm gonna do, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put book warehouse. I'm hoping I can get that. There we go. Here. And then I'm just going to put it down here. If I can. Okay. So there is a big warehouse where probably about 5 to 10 minutes from where we live. And each month they do a massive sale. And so everything on the sale, so everything they have is 70% off retail. So you can find some really good stuff at some really good prices. We don't go every month, but I like to put it on the calendar every month because that way it's something that if we do have time, and depending on how many books I've bought throughout the month, I want it to be on the planner, just in case I want to go, because it is a really good sale. It's grown a lot over the years. When we first started going a couple of years ago, they just had like massive boxes and all the books were in boxes. So you really had to dig for what they have. And then now they still have some with like just the boxes of books, but they're more organized. And then they have like bookshelves sections, and they have pretty much everything. Like they have comic books, they have all kinds of different genres. They have like new releases, like special editions sometimes. And so it's just really, really good sale. So that's everything that we actually have planned for the month. Here in the sidebar, I actually, even though I have a reading journal, I like to put the books that I read. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these down. And I'm going to skip a spot. The nice thing about these stickers are they are removable. So if I need to, if I need one of them takes up more space than I have, then I'm easily able to make that work. Just move them around. So then as we go through the month, I will write down the books that I read. So that's everything for October. Definitely we don't have a ton of stuff planned on the weekends. I know that with Halloween, there's going to be some stuff that come up, and especially like within the last 2 weeks, but we just haven't finalized any like of those plans yet. But I really like this like fall colors. I absolutely love fall. It's my favorite season. I absolutely love fall. It's my favorite season, and I just love the color scheme of fall, like, you know, with the oranges and the greens. I just think it's really pretty. And so I'm really excited for October because a lot of stuff is happening, and just it's going to be an exciting month. So let me know down below what's one thing that you're looking forward to in October. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead, hit that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any more of my videos. I hope you have a great day.